Welcome to the UDP broadcast, a podcast where a group of friends get together and talk about gaming-related topics and offer both informed and uninformed opinions. I'm your host, Luminary, and I'm accompanied today by my co-hosts, the Nordic Cajun,
who arrives exactly when he means to.
Nazi Hunter Aimee, the Eternal Barcode,
Howdy, I'm murdering Nazis.
Woo!
and Internal Decorator Extraordinaire, Reyna, the Crit Chicken.
I just made some sacrificial decorations for my home, and wow.
Sacrificial decorations? Oh,
Fun Swamdi told me to do it, so I did.
Well, that checks. Yep. We're at episode 119. But before we get into that, Aimee should have words while he's shooting rockets out of his rifle.
I do. 10% of all the revenue of the show goes towards the Trevor Project, and the Trevor Project is the leading organization in the U.S. for helping LGBTQ kids in order to prevent youth suicide. And if you've got spare money, throw money their way. You can actually donate directly through the show. You don't actually need to go anywhere else. You can hit the donate link instead of the subscribe button.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also an opinion show. If I want it, I'll give you your opinion. Don't worry.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. So let's talk about it.
Checks out. Good.
Nope. Ticks all the boxes. All right. So we got. I know there's a few things on the list of stuff that Nord's pointed out. I guess we could start with that. Nord, do you want to talk about any of the things in your book, or do you want to start somewhere else?
I can kick this off. Unless Raina want to talk about the Warcraft stuff first.
I mean, Midnight just started, and it's a whole big deal. New Harneer, people hating it, and me kind of inconspicuously making a friend do a viral dance. But other than that, no, I'll show you later. I'll show you later, Minty. Okay. I tried. So Harneer is the new race to play, and I'm being my typical druid self and stuff like that because yay, it's fun. And druid tanks are really OP right now. I am currently sitting at almost 600,000 health.
Excuse me?
Well, yeah.
You heard her.
So Guardian Druid.
Ridiculous.
She goes, look at me.
So think about it this way. Think about it this way. Years ago, Guardian tanks were stack stam. You want to be a stamina sponge, damage sponge. Mm-hmm. So mastery, I'm stacking mastery on top of versatility to reduce damage and get health. So the more mastery you have, it increases your maximum health. So right now I'm sitting at 18%, and right now my maximum health and healing received is increased by 18.3%. See what I mean? So I'm
the raid boss now.
I'm giving myself Botox injections in terms of stats.
Back when I was bear tank, it was all stam and agility before mastery became a thing. So like you were a dodge tank. Like yes, you had the HP to sponge it up, but that's if they could hit you.
But everybody's like, oh no, crit mastery, crit. I'm like, no, you could do what you want, but I'm pretty sure I feel comfortable with more stamina, so people can feel deterred to actually attack me.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody to hit me just so I can feel something.
Like they have of course they have decor, they have prey, they have new things coming out for like prey and prey challenges, war mode challenges with prey, Slayer's Rise, which is a new PvP zone. If you gather some bones, you automatically get flagged PvP, and apparently Moonguard's popping off, especially when the Alliance becomes the prey for the Horde, but moving targets, right? Well, it's funny because when you're in a raid group, a lot of people jump into the fray thinking that it's a no holds barred or something, and everybody's against each other and stuff like that, until they find out themselves killing each other and then us killing them.
Sounds about right. It sounds like typical.
It's so messy. It's so messy. It's supposed to be like a clobbering time, but
it's clobbering time.
There was a lot of achievements. I went out last night at 2:00 in the morning. But It's interesting. It's definitely been interesting. I like the new druid. I like how it works. I like the route walking because it's the dream walking, and I get to teleport everywhere I want to teleport once I figure it out to utilize it better. And yeah, no complaints so far. I mean, servers haven't blown up. People haven't been too
That's a good
messy,
sign.
except for the decor prices because they have the new Hearthsteel stuff, and apparently they want you to like spend $100 on just a starter decor pack and $7 just for a tree.
Sounds like Pokopia.
Yeah.
$7 for a chunk of wood?
Yeah, so they're like, yeah, the reason it's like I want decor and wow, that means I'm just gonna eat a bowl full of ice soup.
Ah,
Because I made the mention, I was like, really? Money for decor items in this
Really?
economy?
Wait, are they really? Is that are they microtransaction it out that way?
Yes. Certain the bonsai trees
Oh,
and the Valentine's pack, the Sakura, stuff like that, yeah.
okay. That makes a lot more sense why this became a thing. It was not necessarily a money grab, but they got to finance.
Hearthsteel.
Yeah.
Hearthsteel and bundles.
I mean, what about the stuff that's actually available in the game? Is it really cool, or I
I
mean,
I like it honestly. I like and well a lot of it also is renown locked, so you have to do the content to actually get the currency to actually buy it, but or at least do old world well you can get decor from also your professions, cooking, da 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 da, even finishing up your professions as well. So once you get max in like let's say herbalism or scanning like I have, I got a little sign say, showing that I'm maxed in herbalism and I can decorate my house like that too. But they have for each expansion, they have decor, like 2 pieces of decor per expansion per profession. Um, doing old raids has decor like or dungeons too. Freehold has like a throne. Uh, Siege of Orgrimmar has Garrosh's throne, which I have currently in my house. So it's if you've even when you're going to BFA's what is it, Dark Shore, you even get like night elf related stuff there too if you kill certain mobs. But it's like I think it was like Moonfire or something like some kind of like boomkin rare mob or whatever. But it's they they give you a lot to do, I think. But it's not that bad. It's just a lot to do. You have to be a completionist to really want all that decor.
I guess so. I mean, it's right up there with mount hunting, I guess. Except, no, it's right
Oh,
up there with mount hunting because you can pay money for mounts now.
do you want to hear the saddest story?
Hmm.
I went to ICC for Invincible, and all I got was the music scroll.
Music.
Invincible. For the garrison. There's a music scroll with the same name.
Oh, neat.
It's a pretty song. It just makes me sad. I was like, I got you baited by Blizzard. Thank you. It's the wrong Invincible.
mm.
Dang it. So close.
I remember
So
that horse
close.
dropping for me. Is me, Fulton, and another person because you just can't solo that ice crown battle. And it dropped, and Fulton he won the roll, but he's like, you know what, Lumi, you can have it. I'm like, this is like literally the rarest mount right now. You sure you want to give this to me? He goes, yeah, go ahead. Like, okay, thank you for the flappy horse.
Flappy horse.
I'm still going after that son of a biscuit. It makes
Yeah,
me shite.
yeah, it's in my
Friend
favorite
Taker
competition.
got it, soloing it. Taker was soloing that thing for a friend of mine, Taker. He was soloing that thing for years and
Hey.
finally got his ice cream sandwich.
Taker from
Yep.
Okay. From the mosh pit.
Oh,
Well, that's cool. Yeah, no, there's still a lot of cool stuff to do, and wow, I'm paid up until like December next at the end of this year, and I've logged in twice. And I think I was going to play some with Sully, and I started up a Shadow Priest, and then I stopped. I stopped caring. Like I was playing, and I was like,
Well,
oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
If you go Guardian Druid, you're just gonna face roll the content and you will pretty much never die.
Oh yeah,
Not gonna lie.
oh yeah.
legend never.
My
No,
guardian
I'm
druid is
like,
great at that.
no, it's crazy because now you have an instant, like if you talent into it, you don't even have to there's certain times for procs and it's an instant regrowth and you don't have to pop out of bear form.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. It's amazing.
Excited crit
Sorry.
noises.
I'm like nerding out over here. I'm like, yes, you know me so well. Not only that, but my Haranir kind of reminds me of Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters because of the purple braid. Oh no, converting the children. No,
She-
but it's a better news story than what's been going on with Nintendo too. I don't know if you heard or whatever, but nor did you hear about what is it, Nintendo? I think it's Nintendo, or yeah, it's Nintendo suing Chrissy
The
Noem.
U.S.
So not only
Well,
the U.S. and not only that, but Chrissy Noem. I don't know
I didn't
why.
hear about the Chrissy one.
Yeah, it's in the statement. It's her name is addressed.
Yeah,
So not only
in
did she
the
get
statement of
fired,
claim.
so not only did she get fired, but she got a lawsuit against her from Nintendo. Get that L. Get it.
Yeah, I know that it's because Nintendo's packed in with a bunch of other companies as well, like Costco and a few other things. But Nintendo on our
Oh.
side is probably the most notable because video games, right? So
We just lost Nord, by the way.
oh, of course, during the Nintendo conversation, he's probably kicking himself over there.
As
Yeah, I
is the
think
custom.
Chrissy Noem took him out.
Yeah. She took him out like it's small little puppy.
Oh, too soon. But it's true. She actually wrote a book about it. Go look it up. I mean, don't buy the book. You can probably rent it or something like that at a library. It's not worth paying for, I don't think.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I'm not supposed to have this much ammo, and I understand that, and I don't care because I am murdering Nazis.
That's right.
Yay.
As you should. This
God, I love
alternate
when they
timeline
explode.
game. Yeah, no.
Remember, rent and adopt, don't shop. Yep.
Here you go.
Yeah, I saw that lawsuit though, and and it was talking about refunding the tariffs that were issued.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm really confused about that statement. Like, why is Nintendo suing on behalf of the importers here in the United States to get money, or
I guess there's a
because
Nintendo Store USA though.
So when Nintendo brings the product in, they have a distribution facility in the US,
uh-huh.
and that's where they add their markup for the
Especially up in New
offset on the
York.
tariff. So they bring it in, and then they distribute it to all the resellers.
Oh, that makes sense.
But when they
Okay.
bring it in, they have to pay the tariff on it, and that costs extra money.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I was sitting there thinking, why is that a thing? But if they're warehousing it here to sell locally, okay, that makes a lot more sense when Nintendo's got skin in the game. Because I mean, as soon as tariffs were even announced last year, because of our Lord and Cheeto in charge, yeah, it was just like the most educated of us are going, this is not how this works. This is not how any of this works. This is how it works. In which like the tariff is actually passed down, and I'm like, well, if it's passed down, it's already paid for. Why aren't we refunding the people? Right?
Well, you have to understand, there's a reason why he has so many bankruptcies under this belt. And that's what he's currently doing to us.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, that's
Lamau.
legit.
Among other things.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, no, that makes a whole heck of a lot more sense. I mean, I hope they get their money back, but I think the refunds are in the wrong place. It should be trickled everywhere. I mean, what is Nintendo going to do with that money except for pocket it? It ain't going to go back to the consumers. It's already paid for.
You know what's
Exactly.
Oh
bad?
no.
You know what's
If you
bad?
think first. What's that?
They were going out so hard for the youth vote, and they effectively just messed it up by messing with Nintendo.
Yeah.
They weren't going to get the youth vote regardless. Let's be really real. The even us on the other end of the millennial spectrum, like we're tired of old people.
Yeah.
Like, we're tired of the old people.
Hey,
The young people are tired of the old people.
I am an old people now, unless you're talking about older than me.
Yeah, sir. We're talking about the geriatrics that have to wear a diaper when they're in meetings.
The
Jesus.
generation before me, the boomers.
Yeah, yeah. You're good. You're absolutely fine, sir.
Yeah, the
I'm
diaper
talking-
boomers.
Yeah.
Because I'm right there on the cusp between Zennial and Gen X, so it's just kind of like,
No, you've been cleared by the council. You're fine.
Yes.
The council has
uh,
spoken.
Besides, nobody's older than Amy anyway.
True.
Nobody
This is
will be
true.
him. He's our local barcode vampire. So
Yeah.
Did I kill the dog? I think I did. Sweet.
yeah.
No, you are not Christy Noam. You better stop that. You better
So
apologize.
I have to because it's a Nazi attack dog that's going to rip my face apart and my legs off. So I have to murder it.
No, that was a 13-week-old puppy. You apologize to it right now.
Oh, I'm not murdering puppies. I'm murdering robot dogs. If anything,
Okay.
the Herbites will be after me for murdering their dog.
Okay, so it's a robot dog. Okay, you're clear.
Yeah, you need to emphasize the robot part.
That's what I did. I said it's a
No, you
robot
didn't.
dog.
No,
You did not.
Yeah,
They should have killed the
after the
dog.
fact.
That was
Well-
your exact words.
Well, when I did end up clarifying it eventually.
Mhm.
Oh my
Will
god!
that hold up in court, though? That is the question.
Hello, I am the Roborg 4000. Yep, so-
Whoa! Oh, stupid way to die. Yep.
Yep, nope. You're going for a swim. Whee!
Dumb ways to die.
So you said Christy. I'm not familiar with that name. Christy who?
Christy,
No.
no. She
Hi.
was in charge of Homeland Security.
For
Oh.
13 months and still fucked everything up.
Yeah.
But only got fired because she cost the big man money.
Oh, because
Wow.
she also lied under oath too. For the
I'm sure.
He does not care about that. Things that I do care about, though, is one of my favorite games got their sequel released this week.
Oh,
Slay the Spire 2 is officially out on Steam.
oh, let's hear about it.
I was going to wait until next Friday to get it, but I started watching some of my favorite streamers play it, and I was like, okay, fuck it. We're buying this. And I have quite literally been playing since this morning. Like, I've been playing it all day. It's I love the first one. I don't know how many hours I have in the first one. Actually, I can check right now. The first Slay the Spire, I have about 731 hours in that game. It's a fun game. I love roguelites, and the card games always get me. I mean, I got Balatro on 3 different devices too. Like that's my shit. So that's what I love.
Hey, I mean,
I-
didn't
You.
Team Fortress 2 also get an update or something?
Yeah, TF2 got a giant update lately. Like yesterday or the day before. They patched a whole bunch of bugs.
Before we do that, can we finish Nord's Slay the Spire 2?
Sure. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it takes everything that the first game did and made it just infinitely better.
Oh, nice.
The graphics are 10 times more immersive. The characters look like they're actually alive instead of just actual like 2D cutouts like they were in the first game. There's actual lore to go along with the story now, which is crazy for a roguelike sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm just going to a random ass planet and I'm shooting aliens like in Risk of Rain 2. This one has a whole blown out story that you unlock as you play the game. And it's got me by the neck. Like, you're staying here and you're playing this game as much as possible. Like, it's probably going to be what I'm playing for the foreseeable future. 3 of the original characters come back: the Ironclad, the Silent, and the Defect. Those 3 are back, but it's the 2 new characters that I'm fucking excited about. I don't remember their names other than the Necrobender. She's literally just a Necromancer Grim Reaper character that has a little skeleton cousin as her summon, and she is so much fun. I have never had so much fun losing to a game over and over and over as I have this game so far. It has its bugs, of course, because it's still early release. They still have a lot of the beta artwork in places as like they did for the first game, but considering that they were never going to make this game, they said they were never going to make a sequel until they said, you know what? Okay, fine, we'll make a sequel, and they did. And it's filling a lot of gaps in my gaming life I didn't know I had, because I was playing 2 for a while before this, and that game, I like it, but that game kicks my ass too much to enjoy. Like, I can't like get behind putting in 60 minutes into a game to get one shot by something when I have gear that should be defeated. It's a frustrating game for me. Maybe just because I'm not a shooter guy. But I enjoy fighting these monsters and losing to these creatures in this game. So if you like the card game situation with roguelikes, and you like deck builders, and you love anything to do with that genre, this is the game for you. It's a great successor to the first, and I'm looking forward to seeing the modding community just get their hands all over it, because that's what kept the first game alive for so long.
Yeah, I remember when you were
Modders
streaming
kept.
that, you had like you had like One Piece characters, Dragon Ball Z characters, all kinds of stuff coming out of the woodwork.
My favorite one was playing with Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Kono Dio da! It's just they do so much in the mind community for that game, and it's the only reason why it stayed alive as long as it did. Like, it's still one of the best streamed games on Twitch that has the longevity that it's had. So
I'll tell you what, Nord, since you've got your hands on Slay the Spire 2, about next week you you tell us about it, and then we move on to the what was it, Team Fortress 2? Is that what you were talking about, Amy?
but I do want to say,
yeah, there was
sorry,
that, and
more?
there was also Xbox is going to be having some days coming up. None of them good.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
So quickly with TF2, they just had a huge update, including a patch to an update to the Epic Online Store SDK, because there was apparently a massive exploit that was available to be used, which had to get fixed. So that's nice that they, updated the SDK to get rid of the remote code execution that was built into the Epic Game Store SDK, which is always wonderful. But more importantly, Microsoft is likely, and I do mean likely, going to be sunsetting Xbox over the next couple of years. And the reason I say that is because the new CEO of Xbox Gaming is on record as saying they don't know anything about video games, and they intend to make AI like front and center for this stuff. So
I already threw up my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how that's really going to work very well. Basically, because when you put someone in charge of like video games and they don't know video games, that's generally a bad thing.
Yeah.
So,
especially with a company that's already getting mad at people calling everything they do micro slop with the AI shit.
They banned people in their Discord for saying micro slop.
Well, and here's the fun part. With that Microslop, it's where they're headed, because the new CEO, Asha Sarma, I think it is, they, like I said, they don't come from a gaming background. They don't know anything about video games, and yet they think they can just do video games. It's like putting me in charge of like a music, like a record label. Oh, that's going to kill me. So that's a terrible idea. Like, end of story. It's a terrible idea to put me in charge of a record studio or record label, and that's what they're essentially doing. This person thinks that AI is the be-all to end-all, and with Xbox's lackluster hardware sale over the last couple of years, it's likely going to see it sunsetted. And there was an interview done with one of the co-founders of the Xbox, and he basically said that it's going to get sunsetted. The new CEO is basically just giving it palliative care on the way out the door type thing. So I expect within the next 5 or 6 years, Xbox will be shut down. Now, whether or not that affects Microsoft Game Studios is a different thing, because they have spent so much money on everything to do with gaming to hopefully, turn the tide on their sagging sales. So we'll see how that works out for them, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
As somebody that has stood in the direct line of fire of all of their bad decisions, I can tell you right now, they're going to tank everything. If you take a look at the history of anything that they've ever released outside of an operating system or a productivity suite, I mean, it's been... Okay, a couple examples. The Zune. You remember the Zune?
Oh, God,
I
the Zune.
The Zune. It was a great idea, except it was super difficult to use. Like, I think it was during the time when they were, when Apple was about to release their iPod Touch, before iPhone was a thing, right? You handed somebody an iPod Touch, they're like, oh yeah, no, this is intuitive. Swipe, swipe, click, click, play, no problem. They handed someone a Zune, it's like, I don't, what am I doing with this? Is this a Game Boy? What? Like it was really bad. Just take Windows Phone. Windows Phone only made it a few years. I've used Windows Phone. It's not bad. It's
I
certainly
had
not Android or iOS, but it had its uses and it did work as
Mhm.
a phone OS. I really liked it. Right. Let's
I
take.
enjoyed the Windows Phone.
Let's see. What else have they released and sunsetted? Where Surface Phone or Surf. I mean, they have their Surface line, but I
Oh,
think
the
they.
Surface tablet, yeah.
I mean, they're kind of keeping that alive on live support, but it's just more like hardware. Like that's about it. And they've kind of doubled down on that with their Surface Studio, but still, there's that. But you've got the Surface flavored phones. There was a push for the Surface Neo, which is their foldable phone before foldable phones
Mhm.
became more mainstream, right? And they only did one of them, and they're not doing any more. That's it. I have no faith in that company to release anything and to stay on it. And Xbox would be one of the longest run um, areas of the business where they stood strong by it until they fucked up. And they fucked up because they're all in on this AI thing. That's
Yep.
it. I mean, they're
It's not
trying.
as it's halfway the AI and halfway that they're already moving towards the computer-based systems anyway. They have Xbox Live on your computer, so why do you need an Xbox to play games?
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
if they're trying to go all digital and not worried about hard copies anymore. Like them and Sony are both like going that route. They're like following on the coattails of Nintendo with their digital downloads,
Well, with the
quote
way.
unquote fake cartridges that they use now.
Well, check out this. If Xbox goes under, that leaves the Nintendo and their hardware, and Sony and their hardware to do with as they please, and continue the culture of console exclusive games, right? Xbox, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for as terrible as they're treating it now, was a catalyst for democratization of console to PC ports that meant something over the last few years. Xbox Play Anywhere was actually a brilliant idea because I was able to play Starfield not only on my Xbox in the living room, but I could come in here and load up Starfield using the Xbox app and play it. And if I wanted to, I could take my save and do XCloud and stream it directly to whatever device I wanted, which was also cool. Like they really put it in a place where buy once, play everywhere, and I really enjoyed that. But once Xbox is out of the
It,
picture, it'll go back to console exclusives. Like you'll never see Pokemon on PC.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
legally.
another thing too is it's interesting because I had a conversation with a bunch of people about it and how, my kid actually likes CRT TVs and whatnot. And I think the reason why you're not, well, one, it's, I guess a lot of the places don't like Goodwill and stuff like that turn away like VCRs and this and that and the other thing. But uh, I don't know if it's like nostalgia or whatever, but it's the older stuff is becoming like a hotter commodity
Mm-hmm.
these days,
Mhm.
which is kind of interesting because people are finding that they actually want to own their stuff and not have it somewhere in a cloud.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we talked about a couple of weeks ago how everybody's trying to go to the subscription base, including with hardware. You have to, they want you to rent their computers now. They want you to rent
Oh yeah.
access to the internet. They want you to rent your Sony PlayStations and Xboxes and all that.
It's a steady stream of
So,
income. They are monetizing users, and that's what they're doing. They're not catering to users; they're monetizing them, and that is terribly unfortunate because we are not a
Hmm.
commodity to be monetized. We are your customers. Like you can collect our data and what we're doing with your product. That's cool and all, but the moment you start charging us for just basic use of stuff that we need to survive, that's a problem, and that becomes a utility that also starts to become governed by the government. So
Yep. It'll be interesting to see when that argue becomes more and more prevalent of, well, everything that a computer is now considered a utility or could be considered a utility.
yeah, and on the note of Crit talking about her son doing a lot of retro hardware stuff, that's going to become more and more of a thing. Have you heard of the prices that we're paying for NVMe storage and RAM?
Yep.
it's ridiculous. Until that bubble pops, it's not going to get any better.
Yep, nope. Like the laptop I'm currently using to stream and do all my gaming and everything else on that I'm currently on right now is I think I bought in 2018. We're getting close to 10 years old, and of course I always over provision whenever I buy. Right? I don't see for the next 4 to 5 years where I'm going to be able to afford any upgrades as far as hardware is concerned. Like, I can't take this
Nope.
machine any further the way it is anyway because I've already topped it out. But building a new machine, like, I think I priced out a framework laptop because I decided that if I'm going to have right to repair, I might as well get the whole kit and caboodle.
Mhm.
I mean, just for your basic laptop with built-in discrete GPU and the whole thing, right? It's about almost $4,000.
And I think another issue is I heard about this on like some kind of CEO podcast or whatever. But another reason why there's an issue with it is because someone is, I guess they made the RAM or whatever, or the
Mhm.
certain place that they actually set to actually build the RAM is in Taiwan, and that's currently like being bullied right now. So they're trying to figure out ways to actually bring it back to the bring it to the United States, but it's not going to replicate the same structure as what's already in place there because they have the knowledge over there to build it. They have all this other stuff, and it's going to be a long time till we see something over here
Oh yeah.
because they
Well,
want to bring
see,
they want to bring stuff back to the United States. They want to bring jobs to the United States. Da, 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 but they it's not going to be smooth. It's not smooth transition. It's not going to be quality based either.
Nope.
no, and it's even worse than that because um, the North America and well, the Americas themselves don't have the ability to build stuff from scratch. The thing with Taiwan and Korea being massive producers of RAM is that they have access to the raw material and the ability to make the base components individually before they slap it all onto a piece of PVC or PCB. And without that equipment and those factories and those refineries within, the Americas, none of that is possible. It's not simply a matter of saying, oh, well, we'll just make them here. No, you need something to mine the silica. You need to refine the silica. You need to mine the rare minerals and also the copper and the gold. And then you have to smelt it down and purify it. It's a lot of work to bring that back to the Americas. And it won't happen in this generation. It would probably take you pretty close to 50 or so years to build those factories and those refineries from scratch and then build it up. And the problem with that is we have this thing in the Americas and the Western world called minimum pay.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
if you are going to pay refinery workers in the Americas $20 or $30 an hour, depending on where you are, to refine that material to be put into a substrate, to be put into a chip, to be put onto a circuit board, your costs are going to go up. So unless people want to spend thousands of dollars per megabyte for a stick of RAM, we have no choice but to outsource that manufacturing to third parties in areas of the world where workers' rights are not protected, and we can get away with paying them pennies on the dollar or, pennies on the year type thing, simply because you can keep your manufacturing costs lower. So all of that is just not economical. It doesn't make any sense. It's a grand idea for sure, but it has no practical application within the Americas.
And like I said, it won't for a very, 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 very long time.
Well, it also doesn't help that the AI data centers are consuming everything that the consumer needs, creating a massive disparity between supply and demand. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm like right now we're in the middle of an interesting time across the entire planet where AI is a thing and everybody wants AI, and everybody I mean like the governments, like the users don't give a
Right.
shit about AI at all. Right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess some of them
Oh,
do. It just depends. But still, it's just like nobody gives a shit. And the only reason why it's going to be pushed is because the governments can use it to predict whatever is going to go on across the planet. And those governments are doing the same thing. So it's kind of like, well, if you've got nuclear weapons, we should have nuclear weapons too to counter your nuclear weapons. Right? It's that whole mutually assured destruction shit, except it's commercialized. It's stupid.
it's giving poor man's Cold War. That's what it's giving.
It is. At this particular point, I'm looking to the indies to take and build for existing hardware as opposed to bleeding edge, because bleeding edge isn't going to mean shit for another like 10 years.
I'm not
I
familiar with that
mean,
term.
I reckon we're just gonna have to go camping. And I don't mean in World of Warcraft.
But camping in WoW is fun.
I know.
And it's inside.
This is very true.
I mean, outside with the animals and bugs and weather? No.
How dare you suggest?
Madam, that leads to exposure, and I do not want to be exposed.
Well,
Oh my.
depends.
I'm not that old yet. So.
Yeah. That was good, Louis.
Well.
I'm gonna drink for that one.
Take a sip, if you got one, of your
That was good.
liquefied beverage of choice.
That was good.
Metamucil. Okay, so.
That sounds kind of shitty.
Gotta
All
keep
you have
your
to do is
fire.
just take a bran muffin. You'll be fine.
So, yeah, no, I got my AI rant out of the way. The only other things that was in the news is stuff about Pokemon. I was going to focus on Cajun on that unless Amy or Raina, you have anything else you wanted to bring up?
No, I'm good.
Let me have like a 5 or 7 page report on how much I like World of Warcraft right now.
Sure, go for it.
Starting with no, I'm kidding. No.
Starting with number one.
Chris Metzen, how I enjoy you've come back. Let me count the ways. Yes. So
All of these voice lines for the Blood Elves, and yet still, I have not
Do-
received Invincible.
Do not get me started on voiceovers.
Oh.
well. Okay, so Cajun, you're the only one of us that has
Yeah.
a Switch 2. And
Correct.
have you messed around with Pokopia yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I folded in one way, but I'm holding strong to the other. I mentioned that to you last week. I mean, earlier in the week.
Yeah.
I cannot drop $70 for Pokemon. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Somebody's
I mean,
going to have to either send it to me, or it's just not going to happen. I cannot justify paying that much for that game.
Right.
I just can't.
And all the stuff I'm seeing that's coming through the bot right now for Pokopia, it's all in a positive light. But they're also doing the same thing for Marathon. And from what I've seen from a lot of my favorite content creators like Kev Do It and a bunch of others, Marathon's shit. So I'm real skeptical on the quality of Animal Crossing that we're getting with Pokopia.
yeah, it reminds me of Animal Crossing meets Minecraft meets World of Warcraft housing meets The Sims. It's very, here, let me make a safari zone for my Pokemon.
And then that's what I've gathered from what I've seen. Yes, there is a. I hate to. It's crazy to think that there's an actual story behind it. I think it. I have to verify, but I believe it like takes place in like a post-apocalyptic Kanto. And this Ditto was like sleeping in a cave when it all happened, then wakes up and turns into the strangest iteration of a human I've ever seen in my entire life, and starts to try to rebuild. And some of the
So,
Pokemon you like run along and run into, the game itself is dark. Like for Pokemon, like it's dark as it is. If you've ever read a Pokédex entry, but this game is dark in terms of some of the storylines behind some of the Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
when my son comes around the corner and starts talking about the ghostly white Pikachu and the sad story behind it, I'm like, oh, they really went off the deep end.
Yeah, I sent you that link of the one I found from I think Kotaku where they're talking about the white Pikachu and what its meaning was. So for those who don't know, apparently the white Pikachu is due to the fact that they have expended all of their electrical energy. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a condition that a Pikachu gets when it can no longer manipulate electricity. Its tail shortens, it turns ghostly white, and it's effectively just a glorified rat at that.
It's a normal type now. So it's basically a fatter Rattata at that point. That's all. No, the Pikachu that lost its electricity that you told me about, Mr. Peanut Gallery back here, and then you have the Snorlax that literally slept through everything and slept so long that moss overtook his entire body. Like all the stories of all these Pokemon you run into that are unique to Pokopia, which I'll give them where credit's due. They got kind of creative with the story, which is rare these days with Pokemon. All of them have their own backstory and sadness that goes along with a post-apocalyptic Pokemon.
The fat Snorlax that's spine wrapped just reminds me of a Colteran druid.
Well, she's going to be coded with Warcraft for a long time right now, so there's no way we're not going back to Warcraft with any conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Every single day you'll hear me say, World of Warcraft, and you'll be like, Crit Chicken, stop. I'm like, no, it's in my name. It's in my blood. I am a druid through and through.
Like I live and thrive in the Emerald Dream, so get over it and log in.
Yeah, I'm still on that server, and people still want to buy my user or my character name, and I say no.
Nope, it's mine. Sorry.
DRO.
But in terms of Pokemon,
rude.
Yeah, they offered me like, what is it, 500,000 gold, free character boost, a name change, and I'm just like,
no, I'm good.
no, I'm good.
It's mine.
Mine.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah, unless somebody offers me a free copy or I win a copy or hell freezes over and it goes on sale, I probably won't ever play Pokopia.
It's got my attention right now because I could use a dark Pokemon because Pokemon by itself is normally, I mean, even with the dark Pokemon entries, is geared more towards like the teens and below, just because it's very family friendly, kind of, right? But we're talking post-apocalyptic.
As long as you don't read the Pokédex entries, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it's presented. The Pokédex entries definitely give it flavors like, oh God, okay, these were children. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, and then you've got like Pal World, which is like, that's adult Pokemon as far as I'm concerned. Like it scratches all the itches that teen Pokemon doesn't scratch. But now we've got Pokopia, which is like Pokemon Fallout New Vegas, right? Post-apocalyptic.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's the best way to put it. Yes.
Yeah. And now
I like that.
There was a trailer for Pokemon. What was it? Wind and Waves. Have you seen that?
I have, and it looks like they took a little bit of what we're saying about how bad it looked overall in terms of the water and the trees and stuff, and they actually just turned it up to 11. It actually looks like there's actual water in the game now. It looks really pretty.
Yeah,
it really does.
In that trailer at the bottom, it says visuals not representative of actual gameplay. I want you to understand that. Not like the one where it had like Pikachu and Pikachu's wife, Minichu, or whatever her name is, right? Like, going outside in their little hut and there's the waves. Like when it starts going in and showing all the Pokemon and the trainers running around and things like that, I think that's glossed over and close, but it's not going to be representative of the actual game. I'm still holding my breath.
Absolutely.
And I'm halfway tempted to go ahead and grab a Switch 2 just to mess around with Pokopia, just due to how they've done the story. I thought it was just going to be a stupid Animal Crossing clone, right?
A lot of us did. A lot of us thought that's all it was going to be, but as the game came out and they started telling the stories of these Pokemon, like, oh, there's actually a game behind the fluff. So I'm living vicariously through other people when it comes to that, and I'm still holding out for a Pal Park too because I'm still spiteful.
And with Wind and Waves coming out, Cajun, that means it's another opportunity to fill out a Pokédex and shiny hunt.
That you'll never stop me from doing. I'm still doing that in Legends ZA. I'm still hunting in that. Like when it comes to Pokemon, I'm still always going to be a fan. That's never going to change. And I love them trying something new and going off the beaten path for different games. Like I'm all for what they're doing with Pokopia. I just cannot drop $80. I just can't. It's just not going to happen.
Wait for a sale.
Yep, if they ever put that game on sale. You know how they are right now. But yeah, Wind and Wake does look really good. We have an entire year before it comes out, so we'll probably know more this time next year for Pokemon Day 3031.
They normally release an exclusive like Switch 2 bundle with those games in it, so that's probably what I'm going to target if I'm going to do it.
That's true.
So
And
and
they're
like
going to do it. That's the game to do it with.
pretty much I mean, I think I got Wind Waker with my Switch 1 that's sitting in the living room right now. The one that we were streaming with when we were doing Scarlet and Violet shiny hunts,
Mm-hmm.
which was fun. Which
I
is the reason
remember.
why I'm considering it again. Hopefully, they get the multiplayer not stupid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think if they got close with Scarlet and Violet. It was a far cry from what it needed to be because the way that the Pokemon vanished when you were in those basements aggravated the tar out of me. Like, there's a shiny gone because I went too far away from where
Yeah.
you were hunting.
Oh
But
yeah.
it was a step in the right direction. And some of the stuff they did after the fact, like the whole synchro game where you got to like take over the Pokemon and run around,
Mm-hmm.
that was really interesting. I wish they would do more with that because people are still playing like prop hunt with Pokemon with that, where they take over a Pokemon and hide on the map and try to find each other. Like they're still doing that with Scarlet and Violet, even with ZA out and beyond. So
Yeah. ZA,
I still stand by what I said about Scarlet and Violet. I feel like Scarlet and Violet was a petri dish of a whole bunch of ideas they wanted to try.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Wind and Wake is where we're gonna see which ones they think stuck to the wall spaghetti wise, and they're gonna put it in.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as we go along. I'm still skeptical. So, but
Always.
I figured I would let you know my intentions, assuming it turns out to be good, and if that's something you want to do, because we haven't been shiny hunting in a long time. Well,
We haven't, and
you've probably been shiny hunting like yesterday, but I haven't done it at all. So.
Well, I still want to do Dynamite with you. I already have Miss Milk on the line to do that with me too. So if you're ever down for one evening to go do some Dynamax Avengers on stream, I would love to have Lumi in.
I would have to do it earlier in the night because I work at 30 in the morning. So.
Oh, me too. I have to get off at 9:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
For my streams these days because I get up at 4:30 for
me too.
Like,
adulting.
So I understand. Yep. So don't worry, it'll be earlier in the day when we do it. It'll be like we start at like 6, and whenever we're done, we're done.
Okay.
So it won't be like the late nights like what used to be.
Let's do that discussion over the next few weeks and see what we can work out. Because I'm still getting used
I'm
to
still
this like being an actual adult and not working from home stuff anymore. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got time to coordinate it because she's on board, and I would love a fourth if we can find one more person who loves to do some shiny hunting. That way we can all have at least some kind of a chance and not let the AI of Sword and Shield try to help us because oh my god.
I'm not that far in Sword and Shield at all. So.
It's the DLC. I just got to get the DLC for you, and then we're rock and roll. Because I could start the match, and then you just join the group, and we go into the dungeon.
Gotcha. Okay.
You don't even have to complete the storyline at all.
Well, I have hit the snooze limit, and we are 2 minutes before a 3-minute ad has to run. So.
Round table lightning round.
Yeah, round table lightning round. I mean, we could do like Pirate Software and just wait. Whatever, it doesn't really matter to me.
We could.
Yeah.
So, I'm fine with waiting.
I mean, people who are subscribed can sit here and listen to Raina talk about World of Warcraft some more.
Yeah. Tell us about your decoration.
This is for the subs only. Warcraft discussion starts now.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like the new area you can go to, which is pretty much a magical bar, which has like you can get like Pepe in a adventurer's hat. You can get savory TV delights. You can get prisms. You can get all these different things, toys. You can play like multiple games, mini games and stuff like that to your heart's content. It's called, the new toy to the portal room is called Personal Key to the Argentina. Yeah, and you can also get decor there weekly. Yep. Because they give you 2 quests a week to bring you back to like places like, I think this week was Hellfire Peninsula to go down the what was it? The Path of Glory. So you go down to the Path of Glory and yeet some orcs to get like a sphere. And so that's a piece of decor, and then the other one takes you straight to ICC for the Ebon Blade banner. So I have one of those. You can't do it repeatedly, but you can still get decor, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite thing that you've added to it so far?
Wait, what?
To your new home in Order. What's the favorite thing you've added so far?
Hold on. My character is currently drunk right now, but
Majestic.
Love to see it.
Hold on. I'll go to my plot and I'll show you the plot armor. My plot of land. And I'll actually,
Yep.
during this time, I'll also show you the druid dance, the little table. Also the bat. I love the bat.
I'm waiting for it to come up.
I should turn off drunkenness, or at least the visual for drunk. Let's see. Hold on. Graphics. How do I get rid of that anyway? Advanced. No. Interface? No. General. Self highlight off. No. Let's see. No. Motion sickness? No. Sorry. They also have arachnophobia mode.
They've been adding that to a lot of games. Like I understand why, but it's like you get arachnophobia and you have arachnophobia. Everybody has arachnophobia.
My favorite arachnophobia mode is in Satisfactory, where they put cat.jpg faces on all the spiders. Like they still make the spiders
they
and
really?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. They still make the creepy spider look, but they absolutely go meow, meow.
Yeah, look.
Oh, I hit it. Great.
I'd share your screen.
Yeah, my character.
I don't want to give away like your player name or anything like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is why I said it looks like Rumi from
Yeah, I can see it. I like it. I'm here for it.
But look at the eyes that go with the I made it to go with the Harnier helm. But yeah, this is I'm trying to turn it into a Harnier house. So you see the little mushroom doorway, all these flora. And then you go in. You see how it's like patchy. So I go in because I want to keep to the leather. Yay.
That's awesome.
So this is how it looks when you initially get in. I still have to, like I said, I have to dye the curtains. So you could sit on this. This is what you get from Siege of Orgrimmar, the throne. Not these orbs. The orbs come somewhere else, and this comes from the Harnier rep grinding quest line thing. These come from professions when you max them out. And this comes from Warlord to Draenor. So like I said, each achievement, like there's certain decors that are aligned with achievements. So here's my sacrificial room. You can actually see that this is a cooking griddle, and I have a cage above it, so stay toasty.
Stay toasty, my friends.
Yeah, so you go through the webs. Here's my little cook bed.
Wait, where's the chair?
Oh, it's just a bed.
What girl?
I have a chair over here.
Okay, close enough. That's fine.
So that you don't see Banswamdi in the game per se, but that's his mask up here.
Oh.
So I have all these hexing totems. I have a void cooking fire on a sacrificial table and a piggy that is spit roasted because I wanted to have him as an offering to Banswamdi.
As you should.
Tributes, a fountain, a sarcophagus, an Amani banner, Amani weapons rack, torture table, the fell stuff that I got from Legion Remix I put around the totems to make them look glowy. Zulman wagon thingy, Zulman table. So that's just one room. Go through the webs, my web of lies. Over the scouting table, drum and more fungus stuff. Look at my lights. My lights are amazing.
Amazing. Those are cool. I like those.
This is my like little. Okay, ignore the sacrifice room over here. Have a hippie corner.
Hippie corner.
all right. ads are done. So,
Woo.
Yeah, I'm still nerding out over. Wow.
well, let's continue.
Wow.
Crit, it's round table time. You're up. What are you doing this week?
I wonder what she'll be doing this week.
Well, you see,
What had happened
um,
was
what had happened was they introduced these things called prey in World of Warcraft. And each time you complete a prey, you can actually get one of these guys. And these are the people that I hunted down. And now they're part of my tribute to him, Arator. Hello,
one
Arator.
of us. One of us.
I took out a blood elf. Get cooked. Oh, also with neighborhoods. Oh yeah, I love that. They also have easels for paintings and stuff like that too. I have to dye you. You're not the right color. Also, look what I did to this guy. I locked him up.
Oh, that's so cute.
They actually have Twitch shops. They have Twitch shops for a couple more days for subscriptions to get this in like Alliance and Horde colors. I haven't done that yet. Nope.
On to-do list.
Yeah, tell me about it. You can just open up the closet. Because remember, I'm deeper into the house, and this is my secret escape in the closet. I
Narnia.
didn't. Yeah, I
For
didn't.
more throughout the
Yeah.
Narnia.
You can't say that I'm R. Kelly. I'm getting out of the closet.
Oh God.
Yay! But let me show you. So also the houses are built on levels. My dogs are yapping. Sorry.
Wee.
I wonder. Yeah. So you'll have in certain certain locations that you'll have visitors. If I can find
Mhm.
Town Square. Okay, Town Square. So this week, of course, since it's midnight launch, you have the Blood Elves. And as you level up your endeavors and stuff like that, you can actually, once you reach certain levels, you can get, yeah, stuff like this, which means I can actually buy this now. So this one, this one, this one, and
Should I just
All the things.
swap over to your stream, Crit? Because right now you're describing all this stuff and it's just me shooting Nazis.
I can't. Hold on a second.
Not that there's anything wrong with that,
maybe-
but it's hard to follow along.
Maybe
Agreed.
next time around, because I still have to go beep boop and beep boop.
Okay, that's
Boop,
fine.
Boop.
However you want to do it. I didn't just want to flop it over, and like I said, because it has like your player name and all kinds of other stuff in the chat.
I'll figure out what to do next time around. Maybe next time I can close out chat and hide my thing behind things.
That's right.
There
You can't have your things exposed. Like that's
Yeah.
No, not
Yeah,
the right
don't
way
leave
to
your
put that.
things exposed. That tends to get you in trouble with the
But
law.
yeah, as you're like, okay, so how things go in WoW 2 is the more events that you do, like if you open up your housing dashboard and stuff like that, there's endeavors. It's kind of like, yeah, so right now I have my total maximum would be 2,000 or whatever, but you can set it as an active endeavor. I got mine maxed out anyway, but you get coupons and coupons for deeds, and, doing,
Coupons.
yeah, so extra cheap, like extra quest objectives or side quests or whatever. So that's how you buy more decor. And as it is right now, I've got everything almost from the Blood Elves except for the paintings. So I'm going to be working on that now.
Very nice.
Yeah. So and also with all these like look, first time collection bonuses plus 10 to house XP. So if I do that, it counts towards all of my houses this time since I have 2 of them. Yay! Yay!
Hey.
Yay! Sorry, I'm nerding. I'm nerding so much.
We love a
Nothing
nerding
wrong
crit.
with that.
Well,
Absolutely nothing wrong with nerding out.
aside from
Nope.
Nazi extermination, what are you doing this week, Jaime?
I'm gonna replay all the Wolfenstein games and probably manipulate game memory to just let me have fun. Otherwise known as God mode, because I just don't care.
God mode.
Like when people get upset, oh my god, you played it with cheats. I don't care. I'm here to kill Nazis, not like if I want to have a real like hard time killing Nazis, I'll play Sniper Elite on like the hardest mode, because that one's actually really fun, especially when you shoot Hitler in the balls, or you drop a U-boat on his head. I love doing that. Yeah, but right now, just relaxing, killing all the Nazis. I'm gonna go replay all of the original Wolfenstein games from probably Enemy Territory, because Wolfenstein 2019 you can't get anymore because there was a bit of a licensing issue when Activision was bought and Bethesda still owned the rights, Bethesda was bought by ZeniMax and Activision still owned id Software that made that, and it was just a mess. So you actually can't get it on the Steam store, and if you already own it, you're good to go, but otherwise you are SOL unless you find creative means of acquiring it.
Fiddly-dee.
Yeah, and I was looking into basically how much of a pain in the ass it would be to run it on Windows 10 or Windows 11, and it's not even worth it because it requires a good amount of effort to give you a proper FOV, proper resolution supports, and everything else. So, not worth it. So I'll skip over that one and do all the rest of them.
There you go. See, you just skip
There
over
you
the
go.
ones you can't control. Cajun,
Yep.
what are you doing this week?
Well, if my geeking out earlier, I don't know if my geeking got to the level of crits, but I'm still very excited about Set of Spire 2. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, Lumi, it has multiplayer.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I heard that they did it right this time too.
Yes, you can go into there with like a group of 4 and you can help each other actually slay the spire. And I've watched people like Frost Prime do it, and it looks like so much fun. Like,
If
it
you
really
can,
does.
can you
It's
send
fun
me a link
solo.
because I wanted to get into Slay the Spire, but I just never did. But I want to see what the co-op looks like because that would be an opportunity.
Yeah, let me see if he's been streaming all day. He just started a co-op with friends. Let me see.
Oh, I'm looking for like a YouTube video. I don't have time to watch people stream.
Well, no, it's him too. He's as he's releasing videos, like as he's streaming it, he's releasing like 2 videos a day of it.
Okay.
I'll send you a video of. I'll send you this one. This is the latest one. He just came out with 33 minutes.
Cool.
So I'll send that to you.
Alright.
But it's a lot of fun, and I'm probably going to be doing that either on stream, on YouTube, or both.
Okay.
I'm having a lot of
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what am I doing? I'm still
What is you
acclimating.
doing?
I'm still acclimating from being chronically unemployed. So I am tired when I shouldn't be, and naps are still a thing I absolutely enjoy. So that and
It's crazy when you're little. They force you to take naps. When you get
Yeah.
older, they tell you can't take naps anymore. Like that's the double standard bullshit.
And I
yeah.
have good news for you, Lumi.
What's that?
Daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah, that happens only once, and then it's still the same thing.
Is
But
that a good thing? Because this brings 4, so we lose an hour tonight.
well,
Yeah.
I was also working a schedule. I was working like 11 to 8, and now I'm working like 6 to 2, 6 to 3.
That's my schedules.
Yeah, so like I'm still getting used to getting up at like 4:30 in the morning, getting ready, getting the kids up so that way they can get to school on time, then leave and all kinds of. It's a lot of adulting and getting used to things. Like I want to come home and play video games, but I sit in front of my laptop. Instead, I find like the nearest manhwa recap or a manga recap, and I like watch that at like 2 to 3 times speed. So that the 3.5 hour recap is now like an hour. So I end
Feel
up doing
that.
that, and then I pass out in my chair, and then somebody has to wake me up. It's like, hey, you're making death noises. I'm like, damn it. All right, well.
Death
So that-
Note brought to you by
so-
Lumi.
So my week is going to be filled with being conscious, and I'm getting used to it because this will be my 3rd week back at work, so I'm getting better. That first week was killer, but
Oh, it always is.
Yeah. so other than that, fun times. That I need to figure out if I'm going to want to stream outside again because I've been meaning to do some stream tests with just games on this Linux setup. You have successfully done it, haven't you, Cajun?
Yes, both with games on the system and through my my Delgato capture card.
Oh, sweet.
So I've had no trouble with OBS in the transition. I am 100% Microsoft free of this.
Yeah, isn't that funny? It's just like you get to it, it's like I'm not missing anything. In fact, my system ain't breaking and telling me I need to update. So
The craziest thing to me is, I think I mentioned to you earlier today, like the biggest and just craziest thing to me is the amount of hardware space I have left without all the Microsoft. It's insane
oh yeah,
on my computer.
and the footprint that runs when you're running 0 things. It's just like, oh, I have all of the resources. I can use all of this. Really, for me? This is for me. Okay.
It's for moi. I don't even know what to do with my hands.
Yep. So I think this
So much
podcast
room
is
for
now
activities.
half Linux, half Windows. I think Amy still has some sticking points where he's like, nope, can't leave. But
Yeah, some of my games still aren't converted to Linux. Or there's too much work to make them run on Linux.
fair.
That's one thing I was afraid of, but the games that I play are Linux friendly. So I was like, yeah, I guess we're just gonna bite the bullet and do it. And I have not looked back.
So far I haven't found a game I can't play that I own on my box. I really haven't. I think unless it's League of Legends, then yeah, I know League of Legends, Valorant, anything with kernel level anti-cheat, I can't touch. But I'm okay. I don't play those games anyway. So like,
Nope, not no more. I am free.
yeah, I mean, like I was able
Yeah.
to do Arc Raiders with no problem. I just pre-ordered Crimson Desert, which is going to be freaking awesome. It looks like Dragon's Dogma, but with a lot less Capcom involved. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on
No.
that. So, yeah, good stuff. But that's it. Otherwise, we're going to talk about Linux for the next like hour and a half.
Yeah, we will.
Well, we'll save that for a different episode. So, hey, that's episode 119 down. Thanks everybody for showing up. If you like what you heard, please feel free to subscribe. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us here on Twitch. If you're catching this on YouTube, just follow, subscribe, do all the things. Hammer all the buttons, click the bells, all those things. Make the world a better place because everything you do for us helps the Trevor Project. So, that being
That's
said,
it.
Hell yeah.
that being said, Cajun, Crit, see us out.
You guys stay awesome. You guys stay classy. And as always,
Don't.
be
A
dick.
dick.
Peace, everyone.
Laters.